The episode begins by showing the followers of the Palia god. Some of them look worried, but their leader says, "You don't need to worry. I've made a very dangerous plan," and he laughs sinisterly next. We see Scarlet and her team climbing to the top of the mountain, heading toward the crystal that protects the town. Diana is exhausted. Scarlet says, "You just need to go a little further." Leo comes to Diana and offers to help, but Diana shyly refuses, saying she can do it herself. The Knights of Purgus are also tired. Leo motivates them, asking why they are giving up so quickly. Scarlet praises all the knights, saying, "You are truly amazing. You protect the town, and that's a great thing." The knights blush, thinking she's wonderful. Julius and Scarlet walk together, laughing and joking. Scarlet gives Julius a nickname, and Julius wonders what else she's going to do to him. Suddenly, the funny guy who was flirting with Scarlet earlier appears. He starts flirting with Scarlet again, first complimenting both Julius and Scarlet. Scarlet comments, "I don't think you're tired at all." He confirms, "Yes, this is normal for me." Scarlet compliments him, but the man says, "Is that all? You should praise me more." He then asks, "If you like me so much, please give me a chance." Scarlet asks, "What kind of chance?" You know what kind of chance he was asking for? A fly starts buzzing around Scarlet. Scarlet uses her magic to swat the fly, and literally, she also sends the man flying with it. They finally reach the peak. The knights start guarding the area. Julius says it looks quite dangerous and asks Scarlet what she plans to do. She tells him, "You should call me Saint Scarlet now." Leo is shocked and asks what she is going to do. Scarlet explains that the church believes there is only one saint here, Diana. But the reality is, there are two saints, and she is the other one. She reveals that Diana has no power and was kept there just to show people they had a saint. She is a next-generation saint. Diana is not yet ready to purify the gem, so Scarlet feels she is the one fit for the job. She will reverse the time on the gem to purify it back to its original state. She starts her magic. Diana is amazed by the power, and Purgus also praises Scarlet. Scarlet uses the reverse type magic and completely purifies the stone back to its original state. Leo is stunned by her powers. Julius explains that Diana has a gift of blessing, but Scarlet's reverse time is very special, and this magic makes her worthy of being called a saint. Leo and Julius chat briefly. Diana approaches Scarlet and says, "You are truly amazing." Scarlet asks if something is wrong. Diana says, "Honestly, I feel very bad that I couldn't do anything." Scarlet tells her, "You don't need to worry. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to restore your powers. I will help you with everything I can." Diana feels much better after hearing this. Next, we see the mysterious guy who jokes with Scarlet. He looks really weird, and I'm telling you, something is wrong with this guy. The scene shifts to Julius, who looks quite worried. A flashback shows he received a call from Shah God, who told him that the Palia followers were enjoying themselves, and he couldn't understand why. Leo asks Julius if something is wrong, and Julius denies it, saying he's just having fun. Leo remarks, "You're right. It suddenly started snowing, and it looks amazing." Julius says, "You're right, but I think your sister has a problem with the cold." Scarlet jokes with him, and they move on. They reach the town, and they are surprised that no one comes to welcome them. Suddenly, many Palia followers arrive. They reveal, "You don't need to hide things from us anymore." We know Diana is not a saint. Everyone is shocked. They accuse the group of trying to hide the fact that Diana is a saint and tell them to stop their charade. Purgus says, "You're thinking wrong. That's not true. We are only trying to protect the town." Leo adds, "You know what will happen to this town if we don't perform the purification? You know the history very well, so you shouldn't interfere." The follower leader says, "You don't need to worry. We have our real goddess now. You don't need to worry about anything." Leo is shocked and asks what goddess he is talking about. Finally, Teneza makes an entrance. She says, "It's really nice to meet you all, especially you, villain Scarlet." Scarlet replies, "It's nice to meet you too. You made Kale get beaten so badly by me." A priest pop asks, "Who are you to talk to our god like that?" Scarlet asks, "Who are you?" Julius explains that he's the pop of this church. Scarlet whispers something about him to Julius. The pop says, "You should speak in front of me, not whisper like that." Teneza then uses her powers, and literally, all the priests and the pop fall in love with her and her charm. Julius tells everyone, "Everyone, hold your noses." All the men in Scarlet's team cover their noses. Teneza asks, "How do you like my charm blessing?" Scarlet realizes, so this is the magic you use to control Lucas. Teneza confirms this. Scarlet says, "Prince Kale was truly foolish, but I was surprised when he broke off our engagement." Teneza says, "Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun right now. I think I'm going to get a lot of pets." And she laughs maniacally. Scarlet asks, "Why aren't your powers affecting me?" Teneza reveals that her magic doesn't affect girls, only boys. powers, and she finds this very exciting. Scarlet gets ready for a fight, changing into her battle form. Teneza orders all her pop followers to attack Scarlet. Scarlet is about to use her powers, but the pop followers say, "You won't be able to use your powers this time. Last time you beat us badly, but this time we are fully ready." They use their powers and chain Scarlet up. Scarlet pretends to struggle, saying she's in trouble and can't break free. But in the very next scene, she easily breaks the chains. Scarlet begins to show her power and starts beating everyone one by one. Teneza is scared and shouts, "Don't let that beast come near me." A girl next to Teneza says, "You don't need to worry." This girl uses her powers and attacks Scarlet. Scarlet dodges all the attacks and says, "I think you should protect yourself first." She then kicks the girl, and with just one kick, the girl is defeated. Scarlet gets very close to Teneza and says, "I'm getting to see your dirty face up close again. Honestly, I'm going to ruin it now." She is about to punch Teneza, but suddenly a barrier appears in front of her. Teneza says, "You know whose barrier this is, right?" Scarlet is terrified and looks toward Diana. The man I warned you about earlier was a spy for the Palia church. He had been following them to give information to Teneza and the other pop. He makes an offer. "I'll give you an offer, Saint, for a saint. Save your Diana and give me my Teneza." Purgus protests, "You are doing something very wrong. You won't escape from my hands," but he doesn't care. Scarlet backs away silently. He releases Diana, and Leo immediately rushes and saves her, hugging her. Diana is terrified. As Teneza leaves, she taunts Scarlet. "You couldn't hit me. Maybe you can next time." Scarlet collapses to the ground. Julius comes to her. Scarlet asks, "Is Diana safe?" Julius says, "You don't need to worry, and you don't need to work so hard." Scarlet passes out. Julius tells everyone, "Leave everything to me now. You just need to rest a little." Scarlet finds herself in a strange place. She wonders where she is. She sees someone sitting in front of her. He says, "Welcome, my daughter." His name is Kronos, the god of time. "Honestly, it's nice to meet you again." Scarlet says, "But I've never met you." He replies, "But I have met you. I met you when I gave you my blessing, and you were in your mother's womb at the time." Scarlet thanks him. Kronos says, "Honestly, I was surprised to see your actions. You impressed me a lot." He continues, "I want you to help Saint Diana. This all happened because of goddess Palia." Scarlet is surprised to hear that Saint Diana's power loss last year was due to goddess Palia. Kronos explains, "Yes, you're right. Diana got her power because goddess Palia was jealous of me." He reveals that Palia was always jealous and never liked it when he gave blessings to humans. Palia started interfering in the lives of humans, just like she did with Saint Diana. Scarlet realizes, "So you mean Palia was using Teneza for her own gain?" Kronos confirms this. He says Palia wanted to create a being that was not only human, but also a god. Palia created a body from a part of her own body, but a goddess cannot create a soul. So she chose a girl from another world, killed her, and reincarnated her soul into this world. Teneza's real name was Teresa in the real world, and she became a proxy for goddess Palia. Kronos says that Palia, using her blessings, destroyed Diana's blessing and completely destroyed the kingdom of Palestine. Now, her target is Scarlet. Scarlet is enraged by this. Realizing that Diana and the whole town suffered because of Palia, she thinks Palia is a witch. Kronos then gives Scarlet something. Scarlet asks what it is. He says it's a time called pocket watch. He explains that with this, she can bring back Diana's power. He gives her one more gift, making Scarlet incredibly powerful. He says, "I think you should use your new powers." Scarlet uses her new powers, and thanks God, Kronos. The episode ends here.
この拳で本物のお肉を殴るのが待ち遠しいです。